Morning, everybody in the internet world. Hope you're all very well. My boy here. Haven't been online for a while, so I thought I'd probably give everybody an update. Really, it's Friday morning, 8:30. Just about to go to work, but I've already been out on the road. So it's the mornings are getting lighter, so it's easier to get out and go and pick up mowers, which is great. And I've been on a short journey this morning, not too bad, 40 minutes each way, and I've picked up something that is a little bit different to the mower boy style. There's no Kawasaki's, no Tecumseh's on this mower. It is an Allett Liberty 43. And it's an absolute gem. Really, really nice mower. It's been sold by a chap for his mother-in-law, and basically it's just been sat in a garage. It's been used for half a season, maybe less, and then it's just sat in a garage for 3 years, and obviously not used at all. So just need to clean it up and do it. But the thing with the Allett Liberty 43, and there's another one, Allett Liberty 35, I think, as well, is that they are battery. So whoa, I'm not having a rush of blood here. This is a bit of a one-off purchase because it was quite an interesting deal. And Spaceman Jay over in Barnstable, and I spotted it probably about the same time. I can't remember who spotted it first, but we decided to buy it jointly because it was a bit of a lump in terms of money. It was an eBay auction, and we tried to get the guy to take an early offer, like a buy it now kind of thing, but he preferred just to let the auction run. So the auction ran, and we were the successful bidders. So yeah, we paid the right price for what we bought. And so we got that. So there's an Allett Liberty 43 with a 6-blade in it. And at the same time, there's some other cassettes there as well. So this is what makes it quite interesting. As usual, there's a Scarifier, which has probably been used 2-3 times. And it's just got the usual signs of, bit of dirt on it. Just needs literally WD-40 and cleaning, and it'll look like a brand new cassette. I think the year of all this stuff is probably 2018, might be 19, might be 17, but I'm going to guess. I haven't looked at the back yet, so that will be in part 2, show and tell. So next up, there is an aerator cartridge. So that's the one that's not a driven cartridge with a white cog. It just goes along as you move the mower along. It just puts slits in your lawn, so to give it some air, and basically just helps with drainage, with all the usual aerator stuff. So that's great. Then there is a 10-blade. So this is all 17-inch or 43 centimeters. There's a 10-blade which has been used. Haven't really looked at it. It's been used 2 or 3 times, and it just needs a good clean. So I'll be cleaning that later. And then saving the best to last almost, there is an unused verticutter, and it's an absolute beauty. It's just basically, unfortunately, there aren't any boxes with this lot. They must have just taken all the cartridges out, but this is an unused 17-inch verticutter, which are really highly sought after. So that one probably will be on eBay before the night falls. So in terms of other stuff I've been up to, it's been, I don't know, it's just been a flow of people. We've had a wet spring, or wet winter spring, so the grass has started growing quite rapidly now. It's getting warmer, and there's a bit of wet in there, so it's there's there's plenty of growth, and I've certainly cut mine twice now with a rotary, but it's absolutely desperate to get a cylinder mower on it, and everybody else is feeling the same. So I've had quite a lot of inquiries, and I've got a bit of an order book going of certain mowers, mostly Kawasaki's, but the odd the late Balmorals of the SE and S variety, the ones with those cutaway panels, are also popular as well. So yeah, I've been keeping busy with those. So yeah, and those Suffolk Punch 14 SK and Suffolk Punch 17 SKs are they're just quite regular in terms of orders as well, because people want those, and things have been shipped out to Poland and Germany already this year. So it's been an interesting start to the year, and I'll see you in part 2 for the show and tell on this Allett Liberty 43 with extra cassettes. Okay, Mower Towers show and tell, or the Mower HQ rather. It's a very blustery day, so I hope you can hear me okay. But so I'm just finishing off a Balmoral 20 SK, just getting it all ready for picking up, and that is that one. There's no blade in there at the minute. It's just been back clapped prior to washing off the lapping paste, followed by wiping down. But this is the reason for the video. This is the Allett Liberty 43 cordless. This is quite an interesting story actually, because it's a very sad story, because as with quite a few of the mowers I buy, they're from a son or a daughter selling their parents' stuff, and so this mower was bought and used for half a season, and then left for 3 years in their shed while everything was sorted out. And what happens? This is really interesting. So if you leave your grass on here, you can see that the paint actually just comes off, and you're left with the steel underneath. Now that steel's not deteriorated. I will basically, this whole cassette needs to come out, sand down, primer, hammerite, probably paint, and then sharpened again. But you can see it all needs, look at that, it's just come off. Unbelievable. I don't know if it's the quality of the paintwork, but I certainly know that, you know, leaving this underneath is not a good idea, and all the middle ones have all lost, and that's normally the good side of the mower too. But other than that, it's absolutely immaculate, this thing. Absolutely immaculate. I haven't tried it yet because the battery's not been charged for a while, so that's a fun game I've got to do. It's a Greenworks. It's a Greenworks one. How many amps? 4 amps. 4 amps, 40 volts. So it's a sort of, I don't know, 35-40 minute mow before you need to charge. So maybe one that you need that second battery on, I don't know. So anyway, going into the cassettes, here you go. That's the aerator cassette. That's never been used. You can tell by the shininess of the side plate. There's just a bit of oxidization on there. Runs freely fine. Scarifier with a white dial tells me that's hardly been used. It's covered in, I've used this once and not cleaned it, kind of dirt. So that is gonna clean up very nicely and be a nice one. Verticutter, again, look at that white cog. That's running beautifully. Again, a bit of oxidization on these. They just go that way. It's not been in the ground, I don't think. Maybe once, I don't know. But the side, again, the sides are saying that normally is scratched to bits, and ain't nothing there. And then you've got a 10 blade, which I haven't cleaned. And again, that's struggling with the same flaky paint, kind of, you know, look at that red paint coming out there. Suffering from not being taken care of. Bearings are alright. Bearings are alright on all of them. So there's a bit of work to do. It's not slam dunk, but Got a nice shiny box there. Yeah, so pleased with that, and definitely weekend. So there we go from my HQ. Hope all is well with you. Please like and subscribe to my videos, it really helps. I'm 99 subscribers at the minute, so hoping to get over the landmark century not out by the end of the weekend. So love you all.